Hello and thank you for watching. This is SDSC back again with LEGO Transformers Banzaitron. This is easily the most obscure character I've built for my new series of redesigns, so if you're not familiar with who Banzaitron is, let me explain. Banzaitron was one of a handful of characters introduced during the Action Masters toy line. Like most Action Masters, he didn't transform and was just a robot action figure. Since then, his only transforming figures have been repaints of other characters. He's been a boat, a car, and a tank. For my version, I decided to go with a car. More specifically, a souped-up muscle car modified with Cybertronian tech. Up front, there's a massive exposed engine with exaggerated exhausts shooting out, below which is a wide front grille. The wheels are translucent orange, and I imagine they'd glow with Energon power. Like on my previous Decepticon Strika, I've decided to use an opaque windscreen, signifying that this alt mode has been modified and is likely no longer pilotable. The roof brings in a pop of purple, and I've used ingots to give it a layered, armored look. All around, I really enjoy this car mode. It's very exaggerated in its proportions and has a lot of character. While the original Banzaitron was described as a samurai, I wanted to make my version of the character a punk as well, and I think that comes through even in vehicle mode. But that's all there is to say about car mode, so now it's time to transform. Banzaitron's transformation is quick and fun, and he goes from a souped-up muscle car to a lanky and slouched robot. It's an efficient conversion which results in a very clean robot mode with zero kibble. Taking a closer look, starting with the legs, his lower legs are formed from the sides of the back of the car. The rear fender gives them a sloped shape, while the wheel forms a kind of knee pad. Moving up, the armored roof ends up splitting to be his thighs. Banzaitron's G1 design had similar layered armor on his shoulders, but I wanted to go with a more bottom-heavy look for mine, and here it's kinda meant to evoke the armored skirt of a samurai. His chest is formed from the windscreen, and this is the main reason I went with an opaque piece. There just wasn't a clear piece that fit this well as a chest plate. The arms come from the side and the front of the car, and once again I've tried to subtly evoke samurai armor, using the car's grille as a layered shoulder pad. His head is easily my favorite part as it's formed from the car's engine. The crazy exhausts end up becoming a V-shaped head crest, and I think it looks awesome. I understand this may go a little too far in the silly direction for some folks, but personally I love this kind of stuff in Transformers, and coming up with this aspect of the transformation was when the model really clicked for me. For a weapon, I've given Banzaitron a kanabo. Like I mentioned earlier, I wanted this version of the character to feel like a samurai punk, and something about the kanabo just felt right, as it almost resembles a spiked baseball bat. When I decided to build Banzaitron, it was honestly on a whim. I wanted to bring in some more obscure characters, and he just happened to be the first one that came to mind. I didn't have a very clear vision in mind or a particularly deep connection to the character, but in the end I'm super happy with what I came up with. He feels so characterful in both modes and has a quick, fun transformation. I've really fallen in love with this build more than I ever expected to. I like to display him with Nightbird, and I think they make a fun team that I may just have to expand in the future. But that's all I have for now, so I'll see you next time.